The one thing I've always wanted to be was a mom. I mean, when my baby sister, I was 5 when my little sister was born, and I remember my mom bringing her home. I remember taking her in the stroller by myself around the block. I mean, what? And so I wanted to do that. I went to Penn State. Long story short, a guy brought me to this Christian fellowship, and the first night there, I met Shannon. Probably it was sometime in our junior year that we started dating. He proposed to me in January of '95, and we got married in July of '95. I mean, we were young, really young, and so family wasn't on our minds at that point, but through those years, we moved to Charlotte in 1999. I was pretty ready. 5 years after 5 years of marriage, I would say, to say, let's get on this. How hard can it be? Through several tests and all sorts of complications, whatever, there was an unexplained infertility. So nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with Shannon, just nothing happening. And so we went through 2 rounds of IUI, and I don't even know the right terms, but it was like, there's no way you're not going to be pregnant. And so it was January 1st, 2003 that we knew we were not pregnant. And I, at that point, I want to be a parent more than I want to be pregnant. There was a lot of loss at that point, just grieving that desire or that hope, but knew that that's where God was leading. And so Shannon was well on the adoption train before I was. And then July of 2003, we got a call from a birth mom that had just had a baby. She had chosen us as parents. And so it was a long journey there, but flew out to Seattle. Birth mother changed her mind. And we came home without a baby. And it's hard. It was hard. Like, I'm not going to pretend that there was days when I didn't go to a baby shower and come home and go, will this ever be us? And yet I had to come back to this and go, God, your hope is here. Your joy is here. And to be joyful with others, once I realized, like, the joy there is amazing. And so I can be joyful with others because God's joy is in me. There was scripture, Jeremiah 17:7-8. You know, your roots go down deep, and that when there is a drought or when there's hope deferred, you just keep on producing fruit. And so I think I just had to be very real with people and say, this is hard, and let them, like, carry me. We got a call from this place that we were working with, and that they had a birth mom who wanted to talk to us, that she lived in Colorado, and she was having twins. And she had already been matched with a family, and the family decided not to adopt when she found out she had twins. And so we were like, of course we'll talk to her. I mean, if she's got 10, we'll take all 10. And so we were on the phone with her for probably 2 hours, and she stopped. I mean, she talked nonstop. But by the end of it, I remember sliding a piece of paper over to Shannon and writing on it, I love her. And he nodded yes. And just really grew to love her. She spent a lot of time with us. And when the boys were born and she handed them to us, it was nothing like I've ever experienced. Like, just, I was a parent finally, and I knew she had tremendous loss through that, and yet she knew. I'll never forget her saying to us, just because something's hard doesn't mean it's not the right thing to do. she gave us a gift of making us parents. So, and you know, it was amazing. Like, we had these 2 boys, and I remember thinking I was made for this. For me, to stay rooted means to really remain in Him, to remember what He's done, and to daily remember His redemption.